Good evening, everyone. I am Austin Daigle from the Levac High School weather team. We do have a weather alert to tell you about. We got some severe thunderstorms starting to move through the area right now. As you can see, we do have new severe thunderstorm. We had some large hail move through some of these areas too. We had some reports of hail moving through Poto, Monroe, and Howe near this area, near Highway 83, Highway 59. Hail up to the size of baseballs falling. That's crazy. So we had numerous thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms actually have developed over the last hour. These are now starting to push off to the south right now, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for western Scott County. This is until 7:45. This is for baseball size hail and 60 miles per hour winds. Now the hail rate has came down a lot. That's near quarter size right now. It's better than what it used to be. It was up near that baseball size. So hail damage near the Poto area. It's 59 out there right now. So that rain definitely cooled off. They got over a quarter of an inch of rain in the last hour. So this is the radar loop right now. As you can see, this is our hail detector right here. Looks like we got another cell developing right here near Cameron, this South Rock Island. Keep an eye on that one because that could push off towards the east and affect the Midland, Huntington, and Mansfield area. We're going to have to keep an eye on that storm. So there goes that storm that went through Poto. It's about to go through Waldron. Right now it's near Catherine, Bates, and Hahn. That's near Highway 80. It's pushing through the mountains right now. So the south side of the mountains is about to get this. North side's just got it. And we got another severe thunderstorm warning. This should be allowed to expire soon. This is for west central Leflore County right now. Looks like the hail size on that is near nickel size. Near quarter size for this one. So right now, the storms don't look to be moving through the Fort Smith got some of it, but not the severe part. So right now, the storms are not pushing through Levac or Charleston right now. I know some of y'all are questioning about that. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so we got more, looks like some more stuff is starting to develop, more storms could be developing. Here, the line is actually right here, the cold front line, and they are triggering right along that line. So thankfully these have not moved to the base area, our home region, but they are pushing through our area. Quite a bit of hail damage. Some sizes up there near readings near 3 inches near western or east central Leflore County. Those were near 3 inches. That's crazy. So it's about to push through Waldron soon. It's moving across Highway 80. So multiple storm cells should be developing along this cold front line. So this is your cold front line right here, and this is where prime activity should be at. The main threats of the developing cells should be again up to baseball size hail, so near 2.5 to 3 inches, and then the damaging winds. So any like microburst or outflow winds from those storms. Now there is an isolated tornado threat with development and possible rotation, but that's going to be on the low end of the scale, so that's not something we'll have to worry about too much, thankfully. Okay, I'm gonna go check and see these comments. If y'all have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. I get those answered as soon as I can. Okay. So right now we have reports. So radar is indicating near quarter-size hail falling near the Bates area. That's along Highway 80. That's moving towards the southeast at around 25 miles per hour. So if we can put a track on that. It's going to be put near Waldron in the next less than 20 minutes. Probably 15. This is gonna put it near the Parks area in about the next 40 minutes. Next 40 to 45 minutes. Looks like that another cell trying to develop right there on the back edge of this. It's probably lost all of its instability, so won't have much luck. It's falling apart. So most of these storms seem to be moving out of our area right now. Got one near Clarksville. It's probably just a heavy cell. There is a little bit of hail, showing near pea-size hail. That's moving towards Harmony and Highway 21. And Salis, this is going to be for northern Johnson, southwestern Newton. So this is going to be in Newton County, southwestern Newton. Yeah, I got that right. So so the hail size up there is near golf ball size. So that's crossing Highway 21. And then we got some cell developing near St. Paul. That's starting to weaken from where it was earlier. That was big. So it looks like we had hail sizes up there near a quarter inch reported. It's reported near I-40 estimated nickel size hail, a penny to nickel size. So these storms right here are the ones we're gonna watch. This one has lasted a while, and it's created a big old mess here in central LaFleur County. This is near Poto, Worcester, near the Heavener and Howe area, and in Monroe. Had hail up to baseball size at some points, and then hail mainly sticking near the golf ball, nickel to golf ball size, moving through Poto, and then so that's going to be on Highway 59, and then moving on Highway 83 into Monroe. So right now this is putting it, looks like another hail report at around golf ball size. So it's moving in Cawthron right now. I believe I pronounced it right. So that's about to move right into Waldron. Waldron shouldn't see the main hail core. I think most of this is going to move right into Parks and Bowles. These Y-City too. Y-City, just a heads up. This could weaken or track, so we're going to keep an eye on that for both of y'all. This is along Highway 71 and Highway 28 and Highway 80. So these areas right here need to take caution, as you do have a severe thunderstorm moving your way. We'll keep an eye on that for y'all. It should be allowed to expire this right here. And we got this storm near Whitesboro, just to the northeast of Whitesboro. This is the hail size on this is near $50 size, quarter to $50. And that's moving to the southeast right now. Moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. So if we can track that, that's gonna put it in Mena in probably the next hour or so. It's crossing Highway 259. So a bunch of hail has fallen in LaFleur County. bunch of hail reports here in LaFleur County. It's 59 in Poda right now. 72 still in Fort Smith. Barely saw anything at the airport though. Downtown saw some stuff. Okay, so Waldron, heads up. Looks like hail core is starting to form a little bigger, but I'm not too worried about it because it may just move on. It's looking like the worst of it is going to be on the south end of Waldron. Waldron, you could see up. You probably see up to about marble to penny size hail. South Waldron near Parks and Bowls could see up to quarter size hail. Keep an eye on that. That's still a pretty good going thunderstorm. Echo Tops only is now around 37,000 feet, so that's actually come down a little bit. So it should be given off soon. There's not as much wind as there is hail, so mainly the hail and these storms is the main threat right now. I'm not seeing too much wind at all, which is a good thing. So this warning for the southern part of Sebastian County and east central LaFleur should be allowed to expire soon. A little bit of light rain forming in Boonville right now. This back end of the storm is trying its best to develop, but I don't think it's going to get much luck out of it. The storm near Page is trying to intensify too. The back edge of it looks like it's trying to intensify, but it's kind of weakening. This one is staying consistent, especially this one near Waldron. It's been consistent for about the last hour or so. It's dropped a ton of hail. So I think most of the heavy rain is just going to be affecting Waldron, but the looks like the downsized that storm. I think the hail shouldn't be as bad in Waldron, but it's not going to hit directly in Waldron. Looks like some more storms are starting to form out here near the Hatfield, Potter, and Mena area. The hail size up there is is about golf ball size. So that storm just has been forming, and that one was moving off towards the northeast. So it looks like some more storms are developing near the Mena area. More reports are coming in of baseball-sized hail near Howe. So definitely probably some hail damage out there. We're watching this storm going to come into the Mena area near Tallahena and Queen, Wilhelmina State Park, Rich Mountain, Highway 59, 259. Watch a little bit of rotation on it. That's probably something we'll need to watch too. Is that looks like there's rotation on the backside of this storm. So it's not too terrible. But like I said, the tornado threat is going to be limited, low, but there is still that potential for a possible spin up. But the likelihood of this right now, it's not showing any signs of going to produce anything at the moment. The wind's kicking up around the 40-mile-per-hour mark, but it shows nothing is on the ground right now. So that's a good thing. But still need to keep an eye on it for sure. Looks like another heavy rain event's going to come into Howe and Heavener. This also has hail on it, but it's not as big as what happened earlier. Down here, near pea-size hail, and then up to around pea to marble size hail. I'm going to move into Heavener. Okay. So it looks like that storm is starting to take shape again near Waldron and Hahn. That's moving heavy rain. If you live near on Highway 80, near Hahn, Catherine, near Waldron, Highway 71, you're getting some very heavy rain near the lake. There's hail up to around near the nickel to quarter size. So very heavy rain, lots of lightning too. This echo top showing around 36,000, 37. So it's been a consistent storm for probably the last hour 15, hour 30 minutes. So that's definitely something we'll need to keep an eye on. And we got another storm that's moving right towards Y-City. So it looks like it's gonna just hit Queen Wilhelmina State Park, just to the northwest of Mena. So we got two hailstorms moving in the same direction, moving towards each other. So this one's heading to Y-City, and this one's also headed to Y-City and Parks. So two hailmakers are about to collide with each other in the next little bit. So it looks like some more action starting to take play. So these storms looks like they're going to combine. Okay. Looks like some more action starting to develop along this cold front line. More cells are trying to develop on the backside of this. That's going to be moving right into to Witcherville right here. It's along Highway 71. This has no action with it though. The winds are calm on it. The winds will be a little calm on it, and there's no hail showing on it, so that's good. We got a huge storm moving through central Scott County right now near Waldron. Much heavy rain, probably a lot of lightning, a lot of hail too. Hail size up to near quarter to $half size. So this storm has been staying pretty consistent for the last hour or so. Look, and it's still developed. Okay, so it's weakening a little bit. Okay, so the hail actually on this is near the quarter to $half size. And then we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is for northern Polk and southwestern Scott. This is until 8 p.m. 60 miles an hour winds, quarter size hail. So it's probably all these storms about to combine together. Looks like the track of this one is actually starting to move a little bit to the east, but it's still moving northeast. So that's something we're going to have to watch too. So these storms are going to combine together. Nothing super big is going to happen. It's just a few hailstorms combining together, which is actually pretty cool. But it's also at the same time it's dangerous. If you're outside right now, and if you're in Mina, Black Fork, Y-City, Parks, Eghorn, these small towns out here, like if you live on Highway 59, 71, 88 near Mina, near Highway 8 near Board Camp, 70 and 270 near Y-City, and then Highway 28 near Parks. Please just move inside or go inside until the storm has passed. Hail can injure you. With the reports of near baseball size hail. If you get hit by one of those and if you don't have protection, or if you don't have a helmet on or anything like that, and it doesn't have to be helmet. It can be anywhere it hits on your body. Once it hits, it can cause serious injuries. So do move inside until that storms have passed, and stay away from those windows, because hailstones can fly through those windows and shatter windows, and those shards could fly and cut you. So stay away from windows, go inside, eat a meal, and just wait the storm out for the next hour or so. Right now, this is moving through Heavener. I'm not seeing too big of hail, if any. We're still watching this one near Page, just to the southwest of Page on Highway 2, about to cross 259. Hail size there is nearing nickel to quarter size. And then this one is starting to so these two are actually look like they're weakening a bit. This one west of Mina about to move northeast through Queen Wilhelmina State Park on Highway 59. The hail size there is near penny to nickel size. And then the hail size on this one near Waldron. Waldron has got some heavy rain. The hail size on this one shows to be near $half size, $half to golf ball size. It's about to move right through Bowles, Y-City, and Parks. It's going to be along Highway 28, Highway 71, Highway 270. So these areas need to watch for the storm moving through. So these two storms look like they're weakening a bit. So looks like that one's starting to show another 1-inch symbol on it, and that's near quarter size. So that's moving through Page right now. So I'm looking see what these storms look like. So they're actually not that tall at all. The hail core though is going to be up near the 20,000 feet mark, so it's the reason why we're seeing some hail. A lot of it went through LaFleur County. Baseball-sized hail has been reported and confirmed. So these storms are about to combine. It's about to move through Y City and Bowles. So south side of Waldron, this is about near $50 to golf ball size hail. Will be moving just south of Waldron. It's going to be crossing 71. It's going to be moving right through the small cities of small towns of Y City, Bowles, and Parks. If you live in those areas, please move inside until these storms have passed. This one near Queen Wilhelmina and Rich Mountain. This near Nichols size. Looks like a little bit of hail is starting to form near Howe again. That's near marble size. So this is the back edge of the line. I can show you where that line is. That cold front line is. The cold front line, this is near Cedarville, Winslow, so you can see it on our map right there. So it's that line moving through Cedarville. It's that green line. So anywhere... So from here out, so from this line east, has the potential right now for storms to develop. But most of these areas that have seen storms already. So from these lines, storms east will have the better potential. So right here in like Fort Smith, Greenwood, Barling, Levack, and Van Buren, there's a very, very limited chance that any development will happen. But once we're on the back side of this front, nothing should form after that. And everything looks to be moving south of us, which is good. It's that one rogue cell trying to form. It's moving near Boonville. There's nothing on it right now, which is good. So I got a big old hailstorm starting to move. It's moving near Bowles, Y City. Very heavy rain on it too. The one near Mina that had the 1-inch hail has weakened down to near marble size. So if you're on the mountain, you won't be seeing quarter size. Just be seeing near the Pita marble size hail. That's Mina. That's just northwest of y'all. So if you live in Mina, the storm's just northwest of y'all. But you got another storm to the northwest also, near Page, that's dumping a bunch of rain and hail too. That will be affecting y'all probably within the hour or so. And then you got the back line of that near Heavener, which is producing near marble size hail, if not less. Yeah, it's less than what the last scan was. But again, be careful, y'all. With this hailstorm, this one has been consistent for the last hour and a half. Looks like I think got a new tornado warning on it. Probably for that rotation, that hook right there. Yeah, So we got a new tornado warning out for. This is going to be for Northern Polk and Southern Scott County. This is until 8:15. Tornado and baseball size hail. So with that large hail, that's a good indicator that there's a lot of lift in the atmosphere. So at the perfect time, you can get these winds are going to start, flow into the storm, and then that it's going to meet with that updraft. Though the updraft is going to have those strong, warm, moist wind air, so that's going to be dragged up into that storm. So that's feeding the storm. And on the backside of this, you're going to have that cool, dense air. It's going to come down. That's where your hail is going to be, too. So in this, you can have possible rotation, and that looks like to be the case right now. And that's why they have out a tornado warning. So if you live in Y City, Bowles, Parks, again, for Highway 270, Highway 71, and Highway 28, take cover now as we have radar-indicated rotation moving through, along with some large hail up near $half size, about to move through soon. It's showing there is signs of debris possible. Looks like the winds right now are only up near 50 miles an hour. So we need to keep an eye on this for a little bit. And that looks like it's been rotating for a while too. You can see where that hook is. It's moved near the lake, just south of Catherine. That's moving towards Y City. If we can put a storm track on it, where the center is, that's going to be moving right between. It's moving through Y City, Bowles, Highway 71, Highway 270. So that's the road. That's the highway to Hot Springs. So, look at that hook, though, has been defined for a little bit, as you can see. It's also known as an echo hook. So if we can, let's look at the hail size on this. The hail size is near $half size. Echo Top's showing near 36,000. So this is where your possible tornado is going to be. The rotation on it is actually pretty weak right now. It is showing a debris signature. It's showing a very small debris signature. We can't confirm that to be a tornado, but there is a possible chance that there could be a funnel. So if you live in Bowles and Y City, Highway 71, Highway 270, Highway 28, take cover now as we got radar indicated rotation and a possible funnel. They could be on the ground, or it could be near the ground, or just rotating right now. And not to mention, there is some large hail up to near $half size, up to about $half size to quarter size. So it's something we're gonna have to watch too. So that rotation's putting it right in between Y City and Bowles. So it's going to be this tip of the storm. The winds on here are showing near 45 miles per hour. And yeah, this is where this is why they issued it. So this is another wind velocity map. So the winds on this one showing near the 47 to 49 mile per hour, near 50. So this is where your best rotation is going to be at. and it's been rotating for a while. So this has actually been quite a strong storm, and there is a signature. There is a debris signature right in this blue dot. So where I am circling right now, that could be a small debris signature, which could possibly be a funnel or a tornado. So it's not a confirmed tornado yet, so do not worry. If you are a storm chaser, if you're on the ground near Y City and Bowles, and if you see anything like that, or if you see a tornado on the ground or debris, do confirm that so we know what's going on. We're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to keep the radar up. I'm Austin Daigle, Chief Meteorologist, Levac High School Weather Team. We will be back in just a second. Alright, guys, I am back. We do have an update. The storm looks like it's starting to weaken a little bit. Since I've got back, it looks like it's starting to weaken a little bit. There's still that rotation is still there, but it's definitely has weakened. That shape though. Let's go the other radar. It's still active, but this could have actually. Okay, let's go to our debris signature. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there anymore. So it may have dropped a small tornado, possible, near Central Florida County, Central Scott County, and it has weakened out. So that's good news. That's really good news. It's about to move through Y City and Bowles. There's no tornado on the ground, but there is still some hail out there. It is weakened. This storm has weakened. Intensity. The rotation's gone down. The hail size has gone down too. That's near quarter size. This storm's intensity has weakened down too. Hail size on this one is only near Marble, and this one near Mena, just to the north, shy north of Mena, Highway 71, only showing near Marble size. And this one north of Tallahena, Rich Mountain near Queen Wilhelmina State Park, only showing near Marble size. So these storms have weakened a lot, which is good news. Which means we could go off air for now. Yeah. So this storm is not intensifying. Storm seems to be weakening, which is really good. It's moving towards Bowles and Y City. Yeah, with that, the winds on this only should picking up near 40 miles an hour. So it's not too much of a big threat right now. But there still is that hook right there. Kind of wanting to watch that for just a few minutes to see what the next scan shows. Because these storms are starting to collide together. It may have dropped a tornado right in this area. So the front location right now, we've got storms starting to form along that front, near St. Paul. The front's near Fort Smith. It's pretty good. So these storms should be allowed to expire. So these two storms right here should be allowed to expire. They're not showing too much intensity. This one, the intensity on it is way down. This one should be allowed to expire soon. These two definitely. Just heavy rain events right now. Small hail possible. This one's showing only near marble to penny size. So these storms are definitely starting to weaken, which is a good sign. Rotation has definitely come down on it a lot. So there's no immediate threat of a tornado at all. Let's look at this next scan. So It's weak. So that one is weakening beyond the point. Heavy rain moving through parks right now. About to move through Y City and Bowles. Those may contain some small hail, up to near marble size. Looks like we got a report of estimated 1-inch hail reported by social media. It's near Talihina. It's just 5 miles northwest of Mina. So the back end of the storm's about to move. Look at the temperature difference. It's right now in Poto it is 57, and in Fort Smith right now it was reporting at around 72. Right now it should be about in the upper 60s right now. So this storm is weakening. So there's not too much of a big threat right now. The only threat, so small hail, heavy rain, lightning look to be the main concern right now. Other than that, it's moving out of our area. It's not too much of a big threat right now, which is good. So as these storms continue, it looks like there's a back end's moving out. This front's about to move right through, and once that happens, it's going to limit most of our storm chances for tonight. So these storms look like they are weakening and moving out. So in the meantime, I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Daigle from the Levack High School weather team. If these storms start to ramp up again, we will come back on air. But we probably won't with the way they are starting to die down, and they're going to be and if they do form or fire back up, it will be out of our area. So hope you have a good night, everyone. Be safe out there. I'm Chief Meteorologist Oscar from the Levack High School weather team. Have a good night, everyone.